Hi everyone, welcome back to Wayne's Garage. Just going to do a quick little bit of a video. Now, I had a request through this week or last week, and that on showing the ways I go about shaping my panels myself. Now, I don't have a great deal of tools. I actually started doing them without, I'm not needing the bead rollers and the other stuff just yet, so I'm still having to teach myself a bit more on the English wheel, but that will come with time. So as you know that I shaped up a HRV dog leg and that sort of stuff, and I've started selling them now. This is one that I've already started and that previously. So as you can see, I have a shrinker and stretcher. Now the shrinker and stretcher has two different jaws on it, and that one's for shrinking and one's for stretching. So the shrinking jaw is what I've used to get this curve here. This little bit here needs a bit more work and that sort of stuff, but we'll get on and show you more of that on hopefully the next video. So this one's just going through of what tools I've got, and that here I'm in the processes of welding. I think it's 4 sheets of about 5mm plate steel together that I've got from one of the scrap businesses in Bundaberg, and the whole idea is welding it together. Then I'll cut it into a section, so then I can get there and grind in the lip area and the curve and all that sort of stuff. So then I can place that, either I'll make one that goes from underneath the panel like that. So then basically you sit the panel down and then you hammer it, and then it gives you the curve a little bit more crisp. Now this one's just a template straight cut out. I've done the lip and that sort of stuff to start to put the curve in. Now other tools I've got is I've got the bead roller. I'm going to be having a chat to one of the tool places in town to see if I can get there and get some solid stock, because I'm wanting to make up a couple of my own dies for it. A planishing hammer. So basically the planishing hammer is I can go in along the lip, the curve area. That will hopefully help smooth it all out. Now I've got other bits and pieces here as well that I've done. Like I'm working on another section there for the ute, and that I have two different size bead bags that I use. Once again, you got your dollies, and that your slapping spoon, which you don't have to use as a slapping spoon, and that a few different size hammers. Your ballpoint hammers come in handy for different things as well. And that this one here is an earlier attempt of the dog leg. Now this is before I got the shrinker and stretcher and that, where you could do it, and it can be effective, is you go along and you just take pie cuts out. So, and by taking the pie cut out, it will help you get the curve of the metal, and then you just tack it back together and just grind it down and smooth it. And that, like that one there, I could do a little bit more work on. This curve up here needs to be a bit deeper, a little bit more down around here. The lip, it's not so, I don't know if you can see it, but it's not very accurate. It's wider at the top and then thinner down the bottom. Like yeah, down the bottom it's supposed to come into nothing, but yeah, that's an earlier one that I've done. I've got one of these old chisels. I've grounded off the edge to just get in there a little bit like so. Actually, let's come off from this angle. No, it's that the other way. So basically, you're putting that down along there and go in, say like that, to get the crispness of this little area a little bit more in there, because it's supposed to go into the curve a bit, and that. Now, this one here, like if you've got the panels, you can do the panels and that. Now I got this one here. This was cut off Don's HD sedan that he had. And that Don was trying to sell it and that sort of stuff, and everyone was bitching about prices, as a lot of people do. So, because Don was cutting the old girl up, I got there and bought this from him, and that. So I got that as a guide for shaping my own up here, which I've reversed the template on the passenger side, because that's the template for the driver's side. So basically you're just reversing it around, and that. So it's not hard to do. The same with the dog legs, you can just reverse the one template, and that. So now I've used that. This here is a shoe stand for making leather shoes and all that sort of stuff. Now I use this to get that curve going down through there, and that on there, which is basically the same as what it should be, and that. Now this is my repair section for the ute. Eventually I'll be finishing cutting this section here out where the tape is, and then I've got to work out how I'm going to cut that section, because see, I need this area here, and this area for the ute, because this has all been mangled up. This section here, once again, I will probably have to shape that section, and that like I did on the other one. So that's going to fix that section over there. Now this is one that I am working on at the moment. Another one of those dog legs. I've only just gone in and just done a rough hammer and a rough shaping, because I'm working on getting this shape here a little bit better. Now, with a lot of you may know, may not know, but with the sedans and the station wagons, the body line of this section here actually angles upways. So I'm not too sure if I'm going to worry about angling it upways, because if you go to the ute, which I'll show you in a minute, the ute is actually a lot better, because the ute actually goes directly straight. So if you get a straight edge line, and that, it will go straight across. So I make them to suit the ute. So I'll walk over to the ute and I'll just show you one on the ute. And that. So if you look carefully, I'll see if I can get you more to the right height. So if you look, the body line goes directly straight. It doesn't actually angle off and that. So I'm making my dog legs to go to this angle. So all the sedan ones, all the ones that I'll make will be yay much of the panel to suit a ute. So then it just means you guys can cut that section there out and that to place in onto the sedan and the wagons and that. Only because I feel that the body line being straight like that, it actually gives it more of a cleaner look instead of that off angle look. But once again, each to their own, so I like it like this. So if I do a ute or a sedan wagon, I'm going to make sure they're still the same as the ute. Just means that it just crisps out the body line, looks neat, looks tidy, and yeah. So that's just a little bit on what I'm working on at the moment, just to get you guys some content this week. We've hit 170 subscribers. Thanks for the, I think, 10 more subscribers over the last week. That's really great. The Facebook likes have jumped up another 30 since last weekend, last Sunday, so I'm stoked about that as well. The views on the channel have been doing really well, and that I'm sorry I can't do the content for the gentleman that asked me about doing some metal shaping this weekend, but I've really got to get this assignment done, so I will try to next week, because the girlfriend's not coming over for movie nights this week, so that will give me time Friday and Saturday to try and get that done. So yeah, once somehow I can get there and get the welding wire, I'm still trying to work on that, and that we'll get back onto doing the metal repairs on the ute. This Wednesday I'm going to probably, if a mate can come with me, do a video out at Biggin, if the owner of the property doesn't mind. I've bought a roof, in the middle of buying a roof, because the cost of the roof and the fuel, I can't do it all at the moment. So I'm going over there, paying him a deposit for the roof, for the wagon, and that, so we'll have a roof for the wagon, because I don't know if I've shown yous, but it's rooted. This roof is literally toast. It's that pitted. It's got rust holes through it all over the place, and it's that thin now. It's like a tin can. I was just gonna bolt the whole thing up and turn it into a lead buggy roof, but I found a good roof, so I'll be going out and using the scrap metal over there. Hopefully we will weld the braces in. If anyone's got a good suggestion on how to brace a wagon roof, let me know. If they can send me photos through Facebook as well, because I'm thinking on putting a brace in through the window there, one through the door pillar there, another one through the pillar there, and then another one through the pillar there, and then putting across from this side to that side, and then from this side to probably that side, and probably the same back again, and that, just to give it some support and strength. Biggest thing is getting it home. I've got to stick it on the Rodeo, so we're gonna have to strap it on the roof of the Rodeo, and some other way, try and strap it over the toolbox, over the back somehow, and that, hopefully not buckle it up too much, because I've got those toolboxes along the side, Um, one big one and one small one that's got all my shit for when I travel and all that. So yeah, I'm going to leave it at that now. I'm sorry I'm not being able to edit the videos. I don't have any way on editing the videos and then uploading them onto my phone. I've tried one and it doesn't want to Bluetooth over, so I've got no way on transferring. So everything's just raw, and yeah. So, but anyway, I'm gonna go. Got to get back into the study stuff and that. Thanks again to the anonymous donation as well. So thanks to those guys for the money for the trip last Sunday. That helped out a great deal. Thanks to my friends that also helped me out, and everyone that bought parts through the last couple of weeks as well for the trip. Thanks for that. That helped out, much appreciated. Before I go again, sorry guys, it's just everything's all over the place. We did get another invite to go down to Winton Festival of Speed. Now that's very short notice. I'm probably not going to be able to get down to it, but Queensland has a very similar event with historic race cars and all that sort of stuff. One of my mates, that's one of the committee members of the one in Victoria down at Winton, is going to put the Queensland mob in touch with me. We're going to try and see if we can work out something on them helping me out to get to that meet as well and that event. It would be nice if I was able to get the t-shirt sales and jumpers in and stickers and that sort of stuff, and raise the return flight to get down to Winton and that for the weekend, and food costs for the 3 days, because it would be such an awesome event to be able to get there, get the subscribers on that up, so then we could do live feeds for that sort of stuff, because it gives you guys content. It shows you guys what other people are doing with the old cars and that sort of stuff as well. Now, a lot of these old cars have started their life off as just everyday road car, and people get there and build them into race cars and stuff like that. Mate, I'd love to build a race car. I'd love to get the old school dirt track racer over from the US and get that shipped over and build that over here. That'd be awesome. And that only thing is, to be able to do that one, it's going to cost a bit of money. It's just to have the car, buy the car, store the car. It's 800 US, so that's like 1300 Australian. Plus shipping's between 3 and 4 grand in the shipping. Then who knows how long it's going to stay down at the port for. It could be there for months, who knows, and that. So then there's storage fees for that down there. So I don't know how to go about it. I did start a GoFundMe page for it. I have raised $50 out of $4,000. Thank you to another one of my Facebook mates for that. Oh, excuse me. But yeah, I am contemplating on maybe just using that donation money that has been donated to that cause to buy the welding wire. So mate, if you're all happy for that, let me know. Oh, excuse me again. And that, because then I can get the welding wire and we can get back onto the work, because we want to get this thing done before June next year. I want to get all the bodywork done, the diff gasket done, new oil in the diff, everything done. I need to get some kind of liner of some sort to spray under the ute. So I'm going to have to spend some days and getting underneath there and doing that after I do all the metal shaping. Not metal shaping, the replacing of the rust in the rear floor, and hopefully that quarter. Because I want to try and get, at least if I can get all the bodywork done and the outside of it done, and at least black edge primed. So at least if it's all black edge primed like this, and that, then I can put a clear coat over the top of it, a satin clear or whatever, and that just to protect it from the weather. And then we could try and get it down to the HDHR Nationals, and that's the goal now, because I really want to get down there. The interior side of things, I have got the front half of the carpet and underlay. I've got the door trims over there. They're just painted. Then all the door trims will be redone eventually, and that. And yeah. Alright, I'll leave you to it. Yeah, till later. I will talk to you soon. Ciao.